Hi, and welcome back to the Growing as a Family podcast. My name is Joel.
And I'm Clarice.
And
today I had a fun little idea for a video we could do.
She did.
I just think modern dating culture is very different from, what the Bible promotes or what we promote. And so I just had this thought of responding to modern dating advice. But when you Google that, a lot of good stuff comes up. So
a lot of good moral stuff comes up.
Good communication. Ask questions.
Yep.
Be honest. Good stuff. But
but is it
that's
Christian?
That's not how people are dating, So I decided to be sneaky and look up outdated dating advice just so I could see what people thought or deemed as outdated.
You found a lot.
Yeah, I found a BuzzFeed article. And I don't ever read anything on there, or I do not endorse it. But yeah, they apparently asked followers what they thought was outdated dating advice that is good to go.
Right.
In the past, do away with this bad dating advice. So, with that being said, I thought we could respond to some of them from our viewpoint.
Yeah. It was a great idea, and she broached it up to me, and I was like, sure, let's do it.
Yeah. Let me know if you want us to do a marriage one.
Yes.
Because maybe I could
comment down below.
Deep dive the internet again. But yeah. So, should we get started?
Dating advice. Here's the first one.
So, these are outdated in quotations. So, this person said, men giving flowers or paying for the meal is outdated. And the reason was that it makes the girl feel like she owes something. So, they should they thought, you should split everything just 50-50 type thing. So,
which my first thought is it directly goes against my qualities and what I'm supposed to do as a man. I'm supposed to serve and provide.
Your pursual.
Right. And if I do that out of the generosity and of the character of my heart, and you're like, oh, he owes me something, well, then I'm not going to ever do that out of generosity. Exactly. It's never going to work.
Yeah.
Because it's keeping score. And I think in our roles, and we've talked about that on this podcast before, we, men and women have different roles. And that's true if you look at the Bible and what it says about, marriage and the man and the wife. And so, yeah, I feel like that just keeps score. And it's oh, well, you did this for me, so I'm going to do that, or I have to do this for you, know?
Yeah. I feel like that it's more common with online dating because you really don't know what you're getting into. So you don't want to feel oh, this person, paid for my meal, so I gotta go out with them again, or or you just feel bad for not liking them or something.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know if you went on a date back before we were dating and you paid for the girl and it didn't work out and she was like, hey, I don't like you like that. Would you be like, dang it, I paid for her meal?
No, not at all. No.
Yeah, I feel like it's guys enjoy getting to know a girl and paying for her meal.
Well, and it's chivalry. And what do they say?
Chivalry?
Chivalry. I think I said it right.
Rewind. Yeah, chivalry's not dead.
But I think even the culture is whoever thinks and says that they should go on a date, that person pays. And I I've heard that before from celebrities and whatnot, and I don't know. But they I don't agree with that because it's definitely the man who's supposed to provide and already before, that relationship has started.
Yeah. I see a lot of things of oh, men want you to get them flowers too. But you're always
not really.
Don't
not this man. Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe it's based on the guy too.
It's a respect gesture, Joe, because if you get me flowers, it's wow, I don't know. You're thinking about me, but then again, it's not flowers. You can do that in other ways, for sure.
I'll write that down.
But what do flowers mean to you?
it just makes you feel so thought of. Like
Mm.
if like when we just started dating, there was
Mhm.
times you brought me flowers. Like Valentine's Day was right after we started dating. I
And
think you got me.
Valentine's Day's coming up.
Yeah, I think you like surprised me with flowers at like my apartment door.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was like wow, like it just feels really like sweet and thoughtful,
Mhm.
and I don't know, gets your hopes up for the rest of the relationship.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
this guy's gonna put me first and
Mm-hmm.
goes out of his way. So I feel like it, it's sweet.
I will
wouldn't
say,
be mad.
like, a little caveat is I try not to buy flowers when we get into a fight, like afterward, because they are not like a band-aid, in my
Mhm.
opinion. They're supposed to just be for
Yeah.
when times are good and all the time. You
Yeah,
know?
we don't use them like you don't ever buy me stuff like, hey,
Yeah.
like I know you're upset. Here's
Mhm.
like a
Chocolate,
gift card or
yeah.
like I don't know.
Should I?
No. I don't know. I'd be like, I still am mad at you.
Oh man, well, so it wouldn't work.
Alright.
Yeah.
Number 2, this person said, again in quotations that it's outdated, is waiting until marriage to have sex. Because you should just go with the flow. Feel the moment.
That is a big Christian
That's a no-no.
no. And the reason I think I know it is because it's outside of marriage, and that's an institute created by God, and so then therefore it's a sin. But
Okay.
yeah, all right. Next podcast. Woo! I just think that it doesn't set you up for the future well at all, because you're creating memories and you're creating like an emotional connection with someone who you don't know if is going to be your wife. You don't know is going to be your forever person. And now you have, like, when you do get married, you have all this like past baggage, and it taints your view of how you view marriage with that person once you do get marriage, of your past experiences. And like they say, oh, go with the flow. Well, okay, you can go with the flow, not in that direction.
Yeah, you need to have boundaries for
Definitely. Oh, for
your
sure.
own heart. And I mean, I don't know about for guys, but like girls have a lot of attachment, I feel like, and you're doing yourself a favor if you wait till that person is attached to you in marriage. And it brings honor and glory to God when you have sex in marriage.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Outside of it, it's just, I feel like, tainting the whole gift that sex is.
Yeah, definitely. Well, and I would say guys are attached and do get attached a little bit, whether like we know it or not. It's definitely like I was explaining, like memories or experiences.
Well, it also makes you fall into the rabbit hole of like, now you know what it is.
Right.
And then you can go down other avenues of like porn or just sleeping around.
Not good.
And you need to almost keep yourself just naive to it until it is a good thing.
Well, and two, then you're not comparing yourself with that other person, or my past relationship was like this and this one is like this. And so all around, I think it's just a huge no-no. And like,
sorry, we have a baby.
Yeah,
Big no-no.
Yeah. Didn't even realize I was saying it.
You said it.
Big no.
Yeah.
Big bold letters.
Yeah.
And I feel like Christian culture is very counter-cultural, and it's supposed to be.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we are not supposed to be going with the flow. And so the dating advice that we do get from, a coworker or something that isn't a Christian and you don't respect in that way, I feel like all that information should, for a Christian, go in one ear and out the other. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like when you were researching, you said you found some good moral things, and that's, I hope is in your Christian, dating relationships, and that you're not just like, oh yeah, like I'm just going to go back to his place and, spend the night there. It's like, well, hey, hold on. That's going to lead to a lot of things.
We're very weak. Like, you can think you're strong, but
oh yeah,
like even in our dating, we had many points of weakness, and
we
it's
did.
Like, you have to have firm boundaries. And I mean, this is kind of sounding like even first date stuff.
Right.
Like, I just think, you're really, I don't know, downplaying yourself as a human if you just give yourself away to anybody.
And it's almost like needy then. And we're supposed to, wait for the right person. And I mean, if we truly trust God that he's got our best interest in mind, then someone will come along and jump into conclusions. Like something I really enjoyed about our relationship is we didn't kiss for a long time. And that was, you talk to anyone now, it's like, oh yeah, you'd kiss on the first date. If it went well, I'd kiss on the first. It's like we waited, we were dating for a while. Yeah. Which was like super nice, and we like looked back on that fondly.
Yeah. Well, let's jump to that one then, because that was my last one. Someone said it's outdated to kiss, like not kissing on the first date. Like you should just, if you feel like you have chemistry, then go for it. Or like find out if you have chemistry by kissing on the first date. That's what they think you should do. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So like find out if you guys like have chemistry by kissing.
Yeah. I guess they thought it was outdated to save your kiss.
Which, why would you just go around kissing everyone on the first date? Like, logically, that is a stupid decision.
I think people just really romanticize dating, whereas I see it more like a logical step-by-step. Like,
you mean,
there's a lot
courting?
of... Yeah. Let's plug...
We'll do a podcast about that, the differences between dating and courting.
Oh.
We will.
Okay.
Mark my words, it's coming out sometime 2027. No.
Oh my God. But I don't even remember what I was saying. But yeah, we saved our first kiss, and I remember you, and it wasn't just something like in the moment where it's like, okay, like we're feeling it. We like actually had a conversation, which I guess you don't have to.
Well, I wanted to know where she was at about it. And I was like, I feel like I'm going to marry you.
You did not say that.
You definitely did, though.
Yeah, but I remember this.
All right, okay.
You
bring it up.
You asked me like if I was like ready to kiss or when you could kiss me.
Ready to kiss?
You were like, I think you told me like you wanted to kiss me.
It's been too long. Can I kiss you?
And we were at Buffalo Wild Wings again, and you were like,
wow, we spent a lot of time there.
But
that's why we started dating.
Yeah. He asked me if I was like ready to kiss or something. And I said like that I wanted to wait to kiss someone until I knew that I would marry them. And then I pretty much said like, so you can kiss me. Oh. So
I'm winning at life.
So you probably drew the conclusion that, oh, okay, I guess we'll get married one day. But then it was even another like week or two, and then you kissed me. And
I was so nervous.
It was a heck of a first kiss.
Oh yeah.
Let's recreate.
Oh man.
Pretty much I was mid-sentence and he was like
I was like sweating and I was like, I need to kiss her. I don't know why.
But I really liked that and I mean, I know a lot of people have probably kissed other people, so you're not too far gone. But, like, it's okay to, take a step back in your future dating relationships and be like, you know what, I'm gonna wait for that because why does it matter? And then, again, for girls, like, you can get really attached.
Yeah.
And you stop seeing, like, with sex or kissing or, even, like, hugging and holding hands, like, you stop seeing things like logically for what they are. You start overlooking like, oh, this guy's, he's not really a Christian, or I'm finding out that I don't like, his goals in life.
Right.
But then, you've already attached yourself physically and it's so much harder to step away rather than just waiting for that. Like it'll come. Like I remember when we were engaged, we just thought, oh my gosh, it's forever until we get married. And now it's been 2 years and you don't have that pain anymore,
Right.
And it's just a testing.
It is.
Of your faithfulness. And yeah, so I just think wait and see.
And it becomes like so special Like we look back on like those memories and we cringe, but it's like it's our memories together and it's so fun and we laugh about it like we are doing now. And instead of like, we don't have any like regret in that. And, you know, we created it with the right person. And it wasn't like you wasted all those experiences, because eventually it loses its meaning as well. Oh, that's just kissing, whatever, you know, and, you know, it's important to save that for the special person.
Yeah. Well, number 4 is asking the parents' permission to date or marry is the outdated advice. Because people nowadays think, you know, it's your decision. You are kind of detached from their family or whatever.
I think...
you asked my dad for permission to marry me.
Marry, not to date, though.
Yeah. But do you think that's, like, a bad thing or outdated? Or would you feel respected if, like, a guy came and asked you to date our daughter?
I definitely would, for sure, because that's, like, it's opening up the relationship for communication. And I really like that. The reason that I didn't was because your family didn't, like, you were off to college and you were 5 hours away. And so...
They definitely knew about you.
Right.
And we talked highly about you all the time.
Sure. Thank you.
And in my case, like, I hadn't, you know, never really dated anyone. So I think they thought, like, wow, this must be
Clarice
serious.
found someone? What?
But they came right up and met him. I wasn't hiding him away in my closet. You know, I think you should include your parents in that. And because, you know, they raised you and most likely they care and they want to be a part of that relationship. Yeah. And I feel like it's, you know, what the Bible says, honoring your father and mother. Like, not just turning 18 and saying, well, screw you guys. I'm making my own decisions and going out with this bad chick. You know, I feel like it's still good to seek your parents' guidance and maybe seek the other parent's permission.
And two, it gives an outside perspective. Like, if I'm so blinded by like your looks and your beauty, which is amazing and naturally radiant, but like it gives an outside perspective that I'm not blinded by love. Of like, my mom can see, oh, hey, like, I don't really like this about her, or this is something that I see based off a couple times, you know, you've talked about her or said these things. And I really actually want to share a story. It's about my younger brother, which is something that's super awesome. And I know he listens to the podcast, so shout out to you, Josh. But he, with his now wife, asked her parents before dating to, you know, if he could date their daughter. And that was something that for me, like, I didn't do with you. And so I was like, wow, that's actually like, that's above reproach. That shows like a lot of maturity. And that, like, to me, I had a lot of respect for that. I was like, wow, go Josh. Like, that's amazing. And that conversation, from what I know, it brought a lot of fruit to their relationship. And now he has a good relationship with his in-laws because of it. And through it, you know, it bypassed a dicey situation, if that makes any sense.
It like lays the foundation.
Exactly. Yeah. And they were like, wow, I can't believe someone is coming up, you know, to us to ask if they can date our daughter. Like, this is cool. And from my knowledge, they had a good conversation. And I mean, they're married now, so it worked out. And
yeah, I think it means like a lot to parents. Like, if you think about that, like, parents love being included in that way and to be shown that respect of like, hey, I know this is your, you know, your child. And I don't know, it's a big part of their life. So it like lets them in. Well,
and even too, then you're not dating someone shady under the rug. Like, as a parent of you know, our daughter now, like, one day she will be dating a long, long time down the road. But if she does date someone, I want to get to know them. I want to have them over for dinner. You know, I want to see how they react with the rest of our family. And like, I don't want it to be like, oh, hey, well, you've been dating someone for 2 months. Like, why didn't we know about this? And so I could definitely see that being parents now looking back. And so in the dating world, that I feel like it definitely would show maturity if you're a man, you know, to ask the parents.
Yeah. I feel like it shows a lot of intentionality.
It does. Yeah.
I mean, these days you have online everything. So you can just text a girl for like
Mhm.
3 months and kind of date under the rug, like you
Yeah.
said.
Mhm.
But I think it shows that you're different in like these days, you know, even like asking permission to marry is kind of something that doesn't always happen anymore. And
Mhm.
I mean, fathers are the head of their daughters until they're married and have a new head, you know.
Right.
And so I feel like it's only right as a guy to ask your, you know, the girl you're interested in, ask her current head if you
Mhm.
can take that place. Like,
Mhm.
it sounds so big when you think
Yeah.
about it like that, but people today
Right.
just think, oh, let's just get married.
Right.
I think we need to, like, you know, view it for the serious covenant that it
Mhm.
is. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And in-laws and family are a completely different podcast, I think. Like,
Yeah. Well,
that's
the
an
next,
entirely different topic. But
the next one was needing or trying to get along with their family
Mm.
is outdated. Like,
Never mind, it's this podcast.
like you can just go off and do your own thing. You know, you're creating your own
Mm.
family, so you don't have to care about their current family.
Mm. Yeah,
I mean, you can just touch on it lightly.
Sure. I would say you should definitely try and get along with them. And yes, you're not marrying her family from my view, but you are joining their family in a way. Like I know like we've joined in like your holidays and
Mm-hmm.
we're very involved in your parents' life and your family's life and same vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we don't have a great relationship that for some of those things like Christmas and Thanksgiving, you're, obligated almost to go to these family occasions. And so if you don't have a great relationship, like you're just jeopardizing yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, especially as a Christian, you should try, as far as it depends on you, live at peace with one another.
Yeah.
And we just learned that in Romans. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that's my thought.
Yeah. I think like you can think that it's just about each other until you need those family relationships. Like
Yeah.
family's generational
Yep.
for a reason, and just cutting yourself off because you think this girl's so hot and your family hates her,
Mhm.
and it's like too bad, like she's all that matters now, like it's gonna bite you.
Yeah. Check it. Yeah, make sure you check where your priorities are at because, I mean, even speaking from a parent perspective, like if my daughter just up and left with a boy, I'd be like, well, what about us? Why you don't care about family? And
or just isolated yourself. Yeah, family connections are so important.
Mhm.
And yeah, I just try to like integrate yourself in their family and care about their family. And I mean, that can be such a big even deal breaker, honestly. Like if you're dating someone and they have a really messy like family relations, or maybe they don't want a family, or
Right.
they hate your family, like maybe that's a reason that
Mhm.
you don't want to continue that relationship. Like try to think about just outside of just you two.
And those are questions that you should have when you're dating. Is this person, for marriage? And I think we put out a podcast, Dating to Marry. It was a great podcast of like questions you should ask for marriage and stuff like that. And I feel like this would be one of those questions of how do you, view your family? How do you interact with them? How do you respect them?
Mm-hmm.
Because it is important. Their family can, set you up for the future, give you like a peaceful life, or it can do the exact opposite. It can make you super stressed and like, oh, the holidays, I don't like this. Or
yeah, people always talk about like in-law problems.
Yep.
And I'm so grateful not to like have those.
Yeah, we're so blessed to not have those.
Yeah.
But there's a ton of books written on like in-law problems and whatnot and podcasts.
And then the last one, another chunky one, is not moving in together. Like that's outdated because you need to find out if you can live together and share a space. Is pretty much what the person was saying.
Do you need though?
I totally disagree with that one, and I think it's the most prevalent one that you hear about today. I mean, I'm sure lots of people are kissing and having sex and not caring about family relations or whatever, but you hear about this one a lot of just oh, so and so have an apartment together, or
Yep.
oh, we're moving in, and you're like, oh, you aren't married, or like you just started dating. Or,
Yeah, when did you get married? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, you're not married. Well,
And honestly, like it keeps like living together keeps a lot of people from getting married. Like
mhm.
you'll hear that people have been dating, for a dozen plus years.
Yep.
And of course, you're going to just keep doing that when you already live together and function together as like a married couple.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, to us, that is like a sin because I mean,
Oh, definitely. It
implies, you're having sex.
Right. It opens yourself up to all more of that temptation and, sin.
Mm-hmm.
One of our friends commented on our Spotify podcast that said that he had old roommates in an apartment complex that they lived together for like 20 years and they just never got married. And so at what point do you say, oh, we are compatible, let's get married? You just leave it because you are basically doing everything married, but you're not married under the Institute of God. And so like you just have to really, the question, am I compatible with them, shouldn't really come up in the fact of like, can I live with them? Because your heart should be in a different place of, okay, are these attributes about this person that I like? Okay, when I am married and living with them, I'm not just going to find the first thing that I don't like and run. So it doesn't matter if I live with them or not because I am committed to them in a marriage relationship.
Yeah, that's a great point. Like, there's things that matter way beyond how they do their dishes or if they put their socks on the floor or in the hamper, And I feel like people think that's what matters because then, you'll have less fights or just the whole like, can we share a space? I'm like,
yeah, what do you mean share a space? I mean, you're sharing a life together.
Yeah,
so
you share your life with them, like, and especially to, if you're a Christian, like, different stuff matters to you, and the things that do matter, like, totally outshine what it's like, even to live together. Like, I was looking for a godly man overall, and you have so many other things too, and I never questioned like, oh, but like, what if he's this perfect, but I really don't like to, be in the same house as him? Like, that's not even a question then.
Right.
Like, of course I'm going to love it and make the most of it. And I mean, if there's something you don't like, all it does is it's an opportunity to grow your communication, to grow your selflessness.
Well, and even too, like, you can talk about those things before you get married.
Yeah.
Like,
without living together.
Clarissa was like, I really like sleeping on like the left side of the bed. And I was like, I don't care. I'll sleep on the right. Like, we didn't have to move in together to figure that out.
Yeah.
It was something that we like communicated about before marriage, and we had just time together, showed me who you are, and spending time with you after work and like making dinners together showed me what you do at home. And so I don't feel like I have to move in together to, dot my I's and cross my T's because we're both Christians, and like, I've had by dating a glimpse into your life, and yeah.
Even like dating, there's so many opportunities to hang out at each other's homes. Like you get the idea if someone's messy or clean, or how they go about cooking or cleaning, and so it was never something that popped into my head. I think a lot of people view it as like a way to save money or just like, a next step. Like, this is what's normal. I love them. Time to move into the same place. And maybe a lot of like people use the excuse of saving money.
Yeah, what would you say to that?
Or like long distance, you'll move in together to be near each other. I don't know, the saving money. I think you just have to, from a Christian perspective, like, maybe it would save money. Maybe you live in this state and he lives in this state, and you decide you're going to move to this state. So, of course, it'd save money, but to live together. But I think you need to just take the hard road because that doesn't honor God in the end. Like, get separate apartments, and maybe it'll be a struggle for a bit, but I mean, there's a reason to get married faster.
Right, exactly.
If they're the right person. And
I feel like God is going to bless you too when you're not giving into temptation or sin.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, if I move
Yeah.
down another state to be with you, but we don't get married for 20 years, well, obviously it'd cost more if we both had apartments, you know. But that's the thing is, like, Christian perspectives on that is like, you know, the marriage statistic, I think, is you get married younger and you get married faster when you're a Christian. Why? Because you have these values of life all laid out before you, and you're looking for that person with the same values. And so when you do, it's like, cool, like this is,
Yeah.
you know,
the next
right.
step, and you're not just going to wait because you don't, you know, you're not enjoying the things
Mm-hmm.
of marriage,
Mm-hmm.
like sex or living together
Mm-hmm.
or having kids. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you want to get to that, so you want to get married.
Well, that's not all of it either. Like, you're not, that shouldn't be our goal. Like,
Mm-hmm.
when I'm, you know, viewing a partner, my goal isn't like, oh, we just need to move in together. No, like, my goal with you is like, I want to be married and beyond. Like, I want to have a family. I want to create a life with you, not just like, you know, have some blinders on and see 20 feet in front of me. And like, I just want to move in together and I just want to have like a lot of, you know, intimacy. It's like, how, in a way, how lame is that? Like, you know, your view should be further than just marriage. And
yeah, I totally agree.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I think the pros of waiting for all that far outweigh the cons. And I mean, in our case, I lived with his brother and his wife and kids for a season before we got married.
While we were renovating this house.
Yeah, and you lived here, and, you know, once our house started getting finished, of course it would have been super easy of a transition for me to, you know, have all my stuff here and have me here, because I was moving all my clothes in. Because it is, I mean, it's kind of hard to go from you live here and then you're married, so you want to like sleep here, but all your stuff, you know, like.
Right. And it's in a different place.
Yeah. Especially back then, you know, you got married while you were still living in your parents' house. Now it's like you have an apartment and you're trying to like close that lease and move in. So some people find there's like that overlap, you know, of awkward timing. But for a little bit of extra discomfort or like struggle, like it was well worth it to drive like there to here and to sleep with a suitcase at their house one last night and then move over here, and it just made it so special. And then it really feels like, you know, you're married.
Yeah,
this is the start.
Well, and ultimately, like, marriage is an amazing thing, and so you want to have that with a special person. You don't want to like give little bits and pieces away while you're dating, and so like it's important to save that for a special person.
Yeah.
So it's so funny that, you know, talking to people of this culture, of this world, that they're like, these are all outdated, because to me it's like I love that. Like that's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
So,
and I mean, look at the mess in modern culture. Maybe they ought to return to what worked.
Boom. Let's do it. Start a revolution.
Yeah.
So we thank you for listening to our podcast. We have really enjoyed doing this, and I will continue to do podcasts with you and whatever.
It's vows now.
I lay down my life for you.
Let us know if you want us to do a marriage one.
Yes.
We
will take all of your feedback, whether it's commenting on YouTube, on Spotify, or going to our website, growingasafamily.com, and commenting on our podcast page. If you go down to the bottom, there is a form that you can fill out. We do get them, we read them, and we will try our best to accomplish what the form says, if it's reasonable. We're not like moving to Jamaica or something. But thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.